Here we go. We are live. We're on. It's Monday
Huh?
locker room talk. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Spider can't hear. AK, Mr. AK, put your mom in figure four leg lock. The non-corny nigga. Well, I was a corny nigga. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying we're here with the Rebel Against the Corn, Damari Hudson.
Yes, your representative of the RATC rebel against the corn. No, not the vegetable. Rebel against the corny niggas. We here now.
What is labeled? What is corny? What's not corny? What's thorough? What makes you that bull? What makes you lame? I don't know, but we're about to find out. As they follow the Blur Cartel, Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch, most likely YouTube. So if you're watching it now, just go to the YouTube channel and then drop subscribe. You know, the road to 500 right now, and then be the road to 1,000 at this point. But you know, Creed 3 star and director Michael B. Jordan, you know, he had a little confrontation with a former classmate from his high school in Newark, New Jersey. L'Oreal, she's a podcaster now, so she was on a red carpet. You know, yeah, bless the James. I don't know. We can see. There you go. Shout out to the James. But it is, you know, he didn't forget. The Michael B kept the receipts. He's like, you don't want to call me the corny back in the day. Oh no. But what better than proof, you know? What better
Chad
than
Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. How is the difference between you actually directing and working with the same people that you were directed with versus?
It was awesome. You know, it's a family vibe.
Yeah.
Last nine years of my life, I spent on the Creed film.
You know, you know, was he unprofessional? Did he just keep the same energy? Like what the corny kid, right? Then he got back into his celebrity bag, just like, you know, let me be cordial, answer some questions, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you remember who I am. I remember who you are. I know what you did. Because he used to bring headshots to school and just like, oh, you corny. But in the quote, it did say she used to make fun of his name. Oh, you ain't Michael Jordan. Like before he put the B in front of it. But you know, what you think? You got Hollywood Sensei in the building also.
Definitely. We here.
What makes a corny Negro? Well, corny man. Though, you know, we're almost done with Black History Month. So, Rebel Against the Corn. How you feel about the clip in general? What makes a corny man, I guess, in general? What are you reading? What are you reading? Fine print? Like,
Not fine print.
Me? I thought you were talking to Hollywood.
what the fuck?
Not the link. Not the link. You literally said Hollywood Sensei. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait my time. What you want me to?
The part where I said Rebel Against the Corn. How do you feel about the video and what makes a man corny?
Look. What makes a man corny is if that's a multifaceted thing, because a lot of stuff that would be considered corny, you know, people be out here accepting and stuff. You know, back in the day, it used to be corny, you know, to be a bum. But now, you know, you can be a bum and be winning supposedly. So, you know, what used to be corny ain't corny no more. But
I seen some cool crackheads in back of my day.
You know, it used to be corny. You know, it used to be corny, you know, to run through your hallway with a Naruto headband on. But now apparently that shit cool. So, you know, being corny now.
The run is corny, not the headband.
Apparently not the most. But you know, now we got full YouTube videos with millions of likes about the run through the. Well, but you know, I say something is corny if it ain't selling, if it ain't hitting. I'm just gonna be real. That's probably the only way. Like I promise you, some of the most Russell Wilson supposedly is corny, but this man is a millionaire, one of the finest wives, you know, in relatively famous history. Look, we can talk about Sierra's history all we want. The girl's fine. We ain't finna sit here and act like
I'm not questioning that. I'm just saying.
Russell here. Yes, the typical boring. Yes, Russell, the robot Russell, the one you guys love to know. real exciting. I'm real exciting. But anyways, everybody has to have an alter ego, right? And I've been thinking about what my alter ego would be, and I think I have an alter ego. His name's Mr. Unlimited. You gotta be unlimited. You gotta have a thought process of being unlimited. So when people ask you, what you're thinking about or what you want to do in life or where you want to go, you gotta be unlimited. Tell them I'm unlimited. You know what I mean? So when they ask you certain
And see, that's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. No. Let's think about it. Russ is hilarious, it just, the whole sort of like boring persona or whatever. Fine. The sad fact, everybody out here calling him corny, and this is what I mean about the brothers. The women is a whole different thing. The brothers who are out here calling Russell corny would chop off their left nut to switch lives with him. Man's a millionaire. Man got Sierra as a wife.
Shout out to Jose Mendoza
on a regular basis. I promise you, they would chop off their left nut to switch lives with him. So, like, we can call him corny based off of the personality that he shows, on television.
I'm keeping both nuts not to get chastised by the Broncos locker room. Do
you think he cares? Let's keep it a beam. My man is making triple digits in the millions. You really think he cares?
Mr. Unlimited.
Like, to a certain extent. And I'm pretty sure, like, he does care about his performance and everything. That's fine. Must have been like the pettiness of people calling him like Mr. Unlimited. He did that for real. Broncos country, let's ride. You think he cares? Like,
there's a video on YouTube.
Like, Broncos country, let's ride while I'm sitting on these millions. Man, whatever.
There's a video on YouTube where Bronco country, let's ride for 100 hours.
Yep, that motherfucker. I'm just like we say stuff is corny when we don't agree with it or it ain't hitting, or it ain't like popular. Or, it don't look like it's working for whatever the person's trying to do, whatever. Like if somebody, is going around, throwing Pokeballs, in the middle of high school, like in the 90s or something like that, we look at him like he's crazy unless he can find like his own tight-knit group or whatever. Now, shoot, people could roll around dressing up like Ash in the middle of conventions and stuff and nobody bats an eye to it. It's like, okay, that shit cool. Like, so it's just, he's still corny though, because just because he's rich don't make him not corny. See, that's the thing about it, like, what make like his persona, whatever, is boring. Like it seems boring or whatever, but like,
whoa,
it works.
We're not substituting words. Corny.
No, I said like the definition of corny is. Let's look at the corny then part. The definition of corny is almost different to every person. That's a sad thing.
Hold on. Let's not get too carried away. Hollywood Sensei, what do you think about the Michael B. Jordan clip? And then the Russ clip, and what's your definition of corny? And then I will ask the definition between corny and a cornball. Because there's two different ones.
A cornball brother like RG3?
RG3 is a cornball brother. That's the great damn, who said that?
Rob Parker.
Shout out to the great Rob Parker for saying that. You got smoked on
he's saying corny don't mean you bad. He just corny. What is corny to you?
Yeah, like, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Corny and cornball.
I'm talking about Jose. Like you have to say
no. Jose gets it, but Hollywood Sensei first the Michael B. Jordan clip.
According to Urban Dictionary, corny is trying to be cool, but ultimately very uncool. You know what I mean? Indeed, and often even extremely embarrassing. You know what I mean? So the clip with Michael B. Jordan, I've been seeing a lot of talk about this. Recently, on the interwebs, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, you know what I mean? Some TikTok videos. A lot of people upset by his, reaction or how he handled it. And I'm here to tell everyone, every last one of you, that I need you to drop this fake sense of high morality that you have. You know what I mean? Like, stop acting like you wouldn't grandstand or show off or be petty to a person that downplayed you when you ain't have shit. Like, I'm not trying to hear that shit. Everybody trying to play like they would be humble. No, you wouldn't. So just cut that shit out. And then I'm not mad at him for how he handled it. You know what I mean? Because I kept the receipts. I know what you said. You know what I mean? And I know what you said. So, as far as him being corny, the only thing I could see him being corny for is, you know, that rap,
Not dirty cornrows.
that music video he made, you know, doing push-ups on a white woman on the beach is crazy. You know what I mean?
Now that was corny.
You know, that right there is like, all right, come on now, brother. But other than that, I'm not with the current narrative that Michael B. Jordan handled that the wrong way. And then with the Russell Wilson thing, you know what I mean? I honestly believe at this point that Russell sees and hears what people say. You know what I mean? I just really think he's trolling. I really believe that he's trolling. Like, you know what I mean? He's just like, all right, y'all say I'm corny, y'all say I'm a goofball, whatever. That's what I'm gonna give y'all. You know what I mean? And I think this definition of corny, the way people try to spin it is, if you're not this, you know, hood person, or you don't have this braggadocious persona about you, you're corny. You know what I mean? If you handle your business, if you stay out the way, you're corny. And I don't see how that would equate to you being corny. I mean, to me, that would lead me to believe that you're more of a solid individual, because you get shit done, you handle business. But, you know,
solid fact from overall 99 media. You ain't from Philly, you corny.
Definitely.
Like, I think to go off of Hollywood, shout out to my brother, that's why I say you have to get the definition of corny from every person, because a lot of times it's, if you don't fit their idea of what they think is cool, you know, quote unquote, or what they think is, you know, popping and everything, then you corny. And it's just like, no, let's take, like, if you go and shoot your shot at a lady or whatever, if you don't fit her ideal sometimes of what she wants, you corny. Like, you could roll up and just be dressed up in, I don't know, a dress suit, I mean, a dress shirt, pair of jeans or whatever, like just a regular individual almost. She think you corny if you ain't the hood type of nigga she looking for. That's just an example, not everything. So the idea of corny has to be pegged down, because everybody don't got the universal idea of what corny is anymore. I promise you, we don't. Now everybody walking around just, if you a solid dude and you ain't out here slanging, making children all over the place, no, since we know, shout out to Nick Cannon in the middle of comments and stuff. If you ain't out here slanging and making babies and rich and everything, all of a sudden you corny. It's like,
well,
look, that's not how it works.
I'll say for a personality standpoint, if you're corny, I'm not gonna take it away from you. You know what I mean? You just corny, but you still my dog. You know what I'm saying? You just corny. Now, if you a corn ball, then that's different. Like, yeah, I mean, you just that makes you in the way. Like, I can't fuck with you if you're a corn ball. Like, you be like, that's just making stupid ass decisions. But I'm not gonna berate you or to make fun of you for a character trait. You know, you just that guy. You know, you like what you like, and you know, we not in high school, we not in like grade school, so just like, that's who you are. That's what makes you. Now,
I mean, you can't be a hood dude in a dress shirt and jeans.
Well, I mean, Victor Sweet was in Four Brothers, but that makes that.
Well, to my thing, what I was saying is, like, when you approach a lady, if you don't know her and you approach her, you don't necessarily know anything about her when you just approach a girl. Like, let's say you sit up in the grocery store and you just see a girl look cute. You don't know nothing about her, and you just, if it just so happens that's what she wants, then it just is what it is. But you don't know that. So it's just like, we just rolling through. Let's say you just came out of church, getting you a bite to eat. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you don't, that's the chance you take when you
came out of the church flipping keys.
You know, boy, like, go up in church, had a little dress shirt, the jeans, been there a minute. What you mean? You already know. So it's just like,
James Keels. I hope you subscribe to the channel before just hop.
Come on, man. I know big homie. You feel me? So shouts out to the platform. Shouts out to you brothers doing your thing, man. And it's nice to be around here with a different type of talk in these spaces, yo. I'm tired of people talking about the same old thing every single day. And I've been watching Michael P. Jordan since The Wire, bro. So I really need to talk about this. Like, I've been watching this dude.
He got his
I've been watching it. Yeah, I've been watching this dude since The Wire. You know what I'm saying? Since The Wire. You know what I mean? Since like when he was, no, I mean like if you watch The Wire, right, and watch how he wasn't the main focus of the HBO special, and see how he grown from The Wire to Creed, from working out, from doing things. But look at the video again, right? So I know I'm talking a lot of whatever, right? Look how he winked at her. Look at his body language. Look how he kept the same energy. Look at what he
got the
said. Like
CSI Prison
he was
File.
stern. He was stern. His body language was epic. So we need to give, okay, boom. So the talking point says the educated lames, right? I've been here since 2016 in these spaces. This need to give every educated lame, they need to grab their bottle of champagne, yo. Shouts out to Ism. If y'all don't know him, go subscribe to his channel. Smoke your loud pack, whatever y'all do, and y'all need the motherfucking sip. Yeah, and sip right now. This is a win for every brother who was clowned by that one chick who always told you you wasn't going to be nothing, who didn't want to give you, who didn't want to take you to the prom, you know what I mean, who didn't want to date you, you know what I mean, you winning. This is a win for all the brothers who was told that they couldn't amount to anything. Now you just came in to sing. You came in that one club, or you came in that one show or that one movie theater, and you seen that same
now that
chick.
Ed Unchained, he don't drink or smoke. What should he do?
Man, yo, even Ed Channing needed to come on the platform, because he made great changes in his life. Like, we was here, bro. Like, that's a grown man right there. You heard? Like,
sit down,
come on, man. And then she lied, bro. She lied. They both call him corny on the platform, and you ain't even played what they said on the broadcast.
No, I can find it. It's pretty much impromptu talking about it. But he winning right now. So if you winning, you need to boast. Even with the breakup of him and Lori Harvey, and his man swooped in on that. So I mean,
right.
Let him get his moment. His Creed 3, his directorial debut.
Right. See, I'm glad that y'all know how to frame these. Right. I'm glad y'all know how to frame these words and use these long. See, I don't know how to use these long words y'all be using, right? And my whole thing is,
hold on, James. Let me. Since you're on here, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to articulate ourselves. So that's actually word of the day. Articulate. You know what I mean?
Word of the night. Articulate.
Word of the night. Articulate yourself.
See, me personally, right? So we have these godfathers. You know, it was a split, but then there was a term called the Pookie and the Ray Ray, right? And then the educated lame. But I came in these spaces, you could go check my history. I was like, yo, let's erase that and let's come up with a term called the man of leisure. Fuck the educated lame. They the man of leisure. Fuck it. Call me the dude. I'm the dude in the hoodie, Timberland boots, you know what I'm saying? Because we all need to bounce off of each other. Pause, whatever you want to call it. Let's stop these old terms and come up with some new, fresh terms. You understand what I'm trying to say, bro?
I got you. You got the Pooh Shiesty on? It's only valid if you got the Shiesty on.
I love free Pooh Shiesty, man. Free Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty's mask is a Black History Month legend. I hope you realize that. Today's Black History Month legend on the Blur Cartel is Jada Fire. You know.
See, you know.
One of the golden porn stars back in the day, you know. You want to come on.
That's funny.
Real quick, the Russ thing. So we had Hollywood says that he's trolling.
Definitely
the petty politician saying that he's sitting on millions. He could be whoever he wants to be. So, James, since you're the new one on the platform, what do you feel about the Russ, Mr. Unlimited?
Man, to be honest with you, man, I love Russ, man. I love the way that he's taking on responsibilities, you know what I'm saying, of raising a family. He's showing you what being a family man is all about. He's showing you no matter what the critics say, no matter what the haters say, he stay in his, see, it's all about staying in your masculine frame. He know he still got it baddie. He's still winning. No matter where he go, he's still going to get a contract. No matter how he play in the NFL, he's still going to get that bag. He's still going to be funny. He's still going to go. He's still going to smile and profile, as Ric Flair say. You know what I'm saying? Woo. You know what I mean? Like, he's still going to do him. That's what being a man is all about. No matter what the haters say, stay in your masculine frame, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the educated lame, okay, everybody want to call him the educated lame. But my new term was what? You know what I'm saying? The man of leisure. At the end of the day, he's still leading, though. He's still leading. You know what I'm saying? Michael P. Jordan, he's still leading, though, no matter what you say about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are our Batman, or these are superheroes in real life, bro. These superheroes in real life. In real life.
I got some
ideas. Real quick, the petty politician, how do you feel about shout out to J3 with the thunder? Oh. Everybody, hold on real quick. Everybody watching, go to the Blur Cartel's YouTube channels, just subscribe, because we do this every Monday. This is nothing new. So just come through, just subscribe, show support. James Keys, we appreciate you coming on. Stay on for the rest of the broadcast. Just that was an outro for you. I'm just making sure everybody can come through to the Blur
good looking
page and subscribe real quick. That's all you got to do. But just the petty politician, what you feel about saying all that? Because we had, I believe, Conway the Machine latest album. He's talking about your kids getting raised by a Russell Wilson nigga. So I mean,
I hate that term though. Yeah, you right.
I was on there.
So, I mean, smart. You smart. You know everything. How the fuck you know that bar?
You gotta do your research. You gotta listen to music, especially music.
That's crazy.
Sound Like podcast Thursdays at 7, hosted by Hollywood Sensei 215 Vocalist Tournament. You know that's going on. Other than that, you know. Petty politician, how do you feel about what James is saying, or the corniness of the Russell Wilson? And how do you feel if your kids is getting raised by a Russell Wilson nigga? Maybe you're not. I don't know.
See, I got a different. See, that's my thing when we're trying to identify this corniness. But I got more of a question. So we pick. I don't say pick on, but we chose Russ and we chose Michael B. Jordan because they're the more recent examples. But there's some other people that have had the ideal or the word corny, spun around them a lot. So found a couple pictures. I just want to get your opinions on the identity of these brothers and are they considered corny nowadays in society, and what you think about them. Let's put on the first one, Mr. Smiles himself. Diddy, is he considered a corny brother? Is he still corny? Is his idea of he being corny, even though he's massively successful? Do we still give him that same identification, or let's start with this one since we picked on the other two enough.
Diddy's not corny. No.
Nah, I think he's how do you call it, yo? He's assertive, you know what I'm saying? I think I don't think he's corny because he checked the dude when he was in a Joker outfit in New York. He checked that pimp dude and he was like, I'm Mr. Love. And then, Diddy background, his father was part of Mickey Bond's organization. So he got that gene in him of not being corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got that gene of like, I'm gonna check you. But he got that, how do you label it? Like, it's not corny. It's kind of like, I call it like Skittle, like a little skittery, like Skittle.
Well,
because you know how you got that, like, why was French Montana there with no shirt on and Diddy gave him a birthday cake? Like,
Listen, when you're in
that's
another
cool.
tax bracket,
Right. Why you gotta be in front of a dude with no shirt on and then P. Diddy gave you a birthday cake and I don't see no women's in the background though. Like I don't see no I just see two dudes.
real quick
So
to
that's
address
not corny, that's like suspicious.
real quick to address Jose's. The daughter I do have is not biologically mine, so technically I am raising another
Like
man.
I ain't gonna have my shirt off in front of another dude though. I don't know.
But if that man gave up on his own flesh and blood, and me and that child has a bond, why would I not raise her to be mine? So it's just like I'm fine with raising another man's child because I'm doing it now, even though me and her mom aren't together. So I still got love for that child. So that's my child at the end of the day. So if you're doing that, be great. If you're willing to honorably take that step in your life to do so and take a part in, raising another man's children, then do so. Just do it respectfully and know your part and know your worth at the end of the day to that child's life. It's not about you in the end of the day. It's how that child perceives you and what you can do for that child and raising them. So
and let me go deeper than that though. Let me go deeper than that though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm from Rochester, New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Rochester, New York. Yo, you can see the gun violence up here, right? When the PlayStation 3 was out, right?
Not the PS3.
I mean, when the P2, I had the P2. At the time, the P3 was coming out, so I gave these kids the P2. You know what I'm saying? I've been to go see this chick. You know what I mean? But I made sure that she was well worth it because she was a nurse at the time. We talked, we conversed. I did the vetting process and all of that. Make sure everything was right. But at the time, I didn't know what the vetting process was. Like I was always installed with, make sure that the woman, you know what I'm saying, treat you right as a man. Don't disrespect you. You know what I mean? In public, make sure that, outside of the bedroom, she cooks, she do all of that, yo. Because I was in an 18-year relationship, yo. I got 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? But at that time, after that relationship, I took 7 years to do what I had to do so I don't bring that relationship into another relationship. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, but when you trying to be with this other woman, you got to make sure them kids is cool though. You just don't want to date that woman and then you don't hang out with the kid though. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to raise no shooters. You don't want to raise no dope dealers. You feel me? So you want to add value in that household, bro. I made sure them kids was cool. I made sure they had video games because when they get older, they're going to remember these things. When they see me and like, either though I may not mess with her, you know what I mean? Through that whole period of time, bro. Because right now, my homeboy said that he seen them kids and them kids still ask about me. Like, yo, where he at? How he's doing? Even though
you instilled something in those kids and whether you're there
right, bro. Right. I remember going there, packing my book bag and like, yo, I'm going to get them this whole gaming system, plus all of these game consoles. And then I talked to her daughter, you know what I'm saying? Because she was like always running her way. So I added value to her because my homeboy even told me, yo, I ran into her at this fast food restaurant where she worked at. It is what it is. Because she was young at the time, you got to start from somewhere, and within that conversation, she asked about me, bro.
I'm saying,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to pay it forward. You remember that movie, Pay It Forward? I'm just trying to pay it forward.
Pushing P. I didn't want to push it to Hollywood and say real quick the Diddy thing.
Pushing P.
Right.
Real quick, shout out if you watch Money
Diddy,
That Raw.
Is Diddy a corny nigga?
Yes.
I mean, in the sense of jerking niggas out of their contracts, yes.
Bad Boy Graveyard.
But, if we gonna take it to that route, if we're gonna take it to that route, then yes. But I wouldn't necessarily say Diddy is a cornball. You know what I mean? You don't get to where you are in life and get respected as much as you are if you're that much of a cornball. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not gonna side with that ideology on this one.
I respect
the
that.
petty politician. Do you have another one? And real quick pause. If you watching Monday Night Raw, Bianca Belair, Jesus Lord, give me strength. But anyways,
we good with Bianca Belair, and if you're watching this, make sure y'all leave the likes.
Oh
we
yeah,
appreciate all the love and everything. Like, but of course, I do have no. I only bought up 3. We're gonna make this super long. I can find other ones out, but I bought up 3. So let's go to more some new age. You know, somebody who's been popular in the media for doing some of everything. You know, and being popular, and that is Drizzy himself, Drake. So I gotta throw it out there now. Do you consider Drake to be a corny person? Do you consider him to be corny or have corny tendencies?
This is touchy. You know,
do you consider?
That's hard.
We know Drake from Degrassi. We know Drake from Wheelchair Jimmy. We know now. Don't get me wrong. Drake is probably Drake's probably the greatest rapper all time. As far as just
it started.
Hold on.
Of all time though.
Let me explain. Drake can't do nothing wrong musically. Drake can drop a gospel album tomorrow, and niggas gonna listen to it. So
yeah,
as far as just like longevity, classics, albums, features, Drake's is that man. But Drake's a groupie, yo. He not corny, but he's a groupie. When it comes to
what
sports,
you mean? What you mean by being a groupie? And then hold on, yo. It's a two-sided question I want to ask you, right? When the first time you heard, because I know when the first time I heard Drake, right? The first time I heard Drake, I remember this vividly. So it's a two-sided question. Why do you think Drake corny, man?
I didn't say Drake was corny. I said Drake is groupie because the multiple pictures of him under college Anthony Davis, not college Anthony Davis. I'm sorry, him under DeMarcus Cousins. That was one of the pictures. It's just like he just looks like a groupie next to these athletes. It's just weird, and it's just like, you know, he can't conduct himself on the court. When he was the ambassador for the Raptors, he was just doing the most. But him doing the most got him a little championship. He really think he was the coach of the Raptors when he won the ring. That was wild to me.
But I think, I think corny is the new thing now. Like, if you really look at it, I think corny depends on how you look at it, right? Because I remember being in the after-hour party, right? I remember being in the after-hour party. Because I'm from the Wu-Tang era. I'm from AZ, Nas, Biggie, and the list goes on, right? I'm in this crazy, dingy after party, right? It's dingy. It's nasty.
Basement parties.
At a female house, right? Crazy looking, right? But they playing Drake. It was a Drake mixtape.
Oof.
And if the women's dance to it, the gangsters gonna dance along. I'm like, how they playing Drake in the hood? I didn't even like this dude. I ain't like him. But as the years went on, I had to love him though. Because he was putting out some bangers. I think corny, man, listen. These corny dudes were popular. These corny dudes out to do gangsters. You better leave these corny dudes alone. You better leave these corny dudes. These corny dudes got a Drake low with his purse right now.
Light skin Spike Lee. Let's go.
He was
I think it's like the narrative, and it's, you know, it's the running joke. You see the memes, you see Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. The running joke is to say Drake is corny. But my thing is, why do we like it's always people that don't have anything going for themselves that deem people corny. Like, I mean, what are you doing? Like, are you? I feel like a lot of people call people corny in the sense because they're insecure about some certain things about themselves because they aren't where they want to be. So they project. You project your insecurities onto these celebrities or whoever may be. And I mean, they're corny because they're living a life that you secretly want to live, and you mad that you don't have that. You know what I mean? Now, can people have corny actions? Yes. Has Drake done some corny things? Yes. You know what I mean? But does that make him corny overall? Like, does that just overshadow everything else he's done in his life? You know what I
Overall,
mean? And because he did maybe 3 or 4 corny things. Oh, you just corny now. You know what I mean?
Don't drink and drive, or you might end up at your ex's house. Is one of them. So,
Yo, I never heard that before in my life. Don't drink and drive. That's crazy.
you might end up at your ex's
Yeah,
house.
you might end up, especially if you play in Marvin's Room. Yeah.
But how he corny? How is Drake corny, right? And it was a young I remember this vividly, right? It was a young basketball player that that he had like interest in, as far as trying to promote him, but he bagged his mom's and then took her to, like, he bought out the whole baseball field and had dinner there. Do you think that was a corny thing, or do you think that was just being grimy? See, where I'm from, that's like grimy though.
Listen,
like,
Drake's
you get scratched for that. You get scratched for that where I'm from.
Drake's in a different tax
bracket.
It
is what it is.
Listen, to answer that last comment, no, you don't have to be rich or a celeb, you know what I mean, to call someone out. I'm just, a lot of people call people corny because it's coming from a hating perspective. Like, I mean, we know that. We see a lot of people just have vitriol for people just because. Like, you see so many threads where say, name a celebrity or something you don't like for no reason. Like, why are you out here saying you don't like and calling people corny that don't even know you exist? Y'all never gonna cross paths. They're not thinking about you.
I mean,
why you thinking so much about them?
I'm just saying, it's people that run you the wrong way.
Yeah, and that is true. You know what I mean? But you could also just go on about your life, and you know what I mean?
And don't forget, Drake got shooters too. Drake lost a couple of dudes in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? He lost one dude, the dude went into the apartment complex, opened the door, and got hit up with like 6 shooters. Like, don't get it messed up, man. It's a war going on in Toronto.
I didn't indict you.
Toronto is really real, bro.
Well, they got gangsters in Alaska, so I figured there's gangsters everywhere.
What? I seen that on Game. I was shocked when I seen that on Gangland, bro. I didn't even know they had shooters in Alaska, bro.
You push the snow, we put some snow.
I just want to get into the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. What is like everybody's like? What is your definition of a corny nigga? Because you see the comment, I hung around a few corny dudes. Like, so what made them corny? Like, what is it about that person that made them quote unquote corny?
Hold on, real quick.
What makes a person corny?
Real quick, Monterey got one more picture. I think we could sum it up with this one since I got a sneak peek of it.
Oh yeah, you can probably, because like Drake, like he got some corny moments. I won't say you're fully corny person. He got some corny moments, whether it's the pelvic thrust in the Way Too Sexy video, or putting the heart, in your head, But I understand that's for personal reasons. I'm to sell some stuff. I'm cool with that. But we've had some debates and some wording about Mr. Smith for a long time now. He's had some fall from graces, some rises. So what is the identity of Mr. Will Smith as of right now? Is he
now for Will Smith? Shout out to Philly. I will never turn on a Philly. So Will Smith's not corny in my book whatsoever. But Salt from Salt and Pepper said he was corny. I was trying. I could have shot my shot with Will Smith, but I deemed him corny, so I went with the gangster nigga Tretch, and then she regrets it to this day. So I mean, that's That's the personification of this discussion right here. That women will deem you corny, and now you give you a shot, and then get with Tretch, and then be miserable, and just be like, "Oh, I could have Will Smith."
I mean,
Stand up for it.
it's
Right.
everybody's perception is the perception is crazy because like, why do we equate you being a hood nigga, gangster, thug, whatever the fuck? Why does that make you cool? Like, what's cool about, you know what I mean, going to jail? What's cool about, you know what I mean, pushing drugs in your community? What's cool about, you know what I mean, disrespecting women? What's cool about being like,
But-
what's cool about that? Like, how does that make
But
you?
your fam, let me answer. I don't mean to cut your spill, right? I don't mean to cut your spill,
No, go
but
ahead.
you gotta read the Elizabeth Hinton book called The War on Poverty to the War on Drugs, bro. So that's the book I'm reading right now. You on the dig? So I'm gonna lead you to the well, but I ain't gonna make you drink it. So you gotta understand, like, all of these bills from the 50s to the 60s to the 70s was all against your predecessors. You know what I'm saying? So back then, imagine that they made laws that you couldn't even get a job, you couldn't do this. Even stealing the TV was a crime, or bread from a store. You had to feed your kids because all the factories were shut down. You know what I'm saying? Even selling the jacket or whatever the case may be, or your boss firing you from whatever circumstances, or you living in apartment buildings that's desecrated. You know what I mean? Because you got to understand. Okay, boom. Maybe that I can't articulate it the way that I want to articulate it, but you got to read the book called Dick Gregory book called No More Lies. Dick Gregory book called No More Lies. I'm going to keep saying it. Read that book and then come back to me and then have the same stance that you have. So that we can have this conversation even further.
Hey,
because
you
I think
ain't gotta
that you
articulate
don't.
yourself. Just recommend the book. You know.
Yeah, because I really think the youth don't really read like that. I just think, not y'all, but I just think people just come on these platforms and just talk. I just think that they don't do a massive research like the Wave did. Because back in the Men of Spears, like Man of Spirits 2.0 they actually did tons of research before they get on platforms and start dropping these jewels. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta like have your homework or actually do your due diligence right now. You know what I'm saying? In these days and time, because I just think that some people just come on these platforms and just talk without actually doing their homework. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Just, different people got different mindsets. People got different ways of thinking, and they want to live off what they think is going on rather than doing our homework and reading from another perspective and just challenge themselves. People of a younger generation don't want to challenge themselves in their way of being pretty step forward of what's going on. So I understand what you're saying in that standpoint. But with the whole Will Smith thing, and what Pepper.
Do y'all think he corny though? Do y'all think he corny?
I don't think Will Smith is corny at all. He was born
during the entanglement saga. Let's just say his name wasn't pretty in the
thing. Listen.
During that saga, it was not pretty.
In the era Will Smith was in, was the 90s, prime 90s, Fresh Prince,
80s.
Well, I'm saying when he started performing.
Oh, when he started like rapping, or like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
When he started rapping. I know he was born in the 80s, but when he started performing, his birth as a rapper was just like, he had hits. He did the old TV thing. And then he went on to acting, and I don't think Will Smith was corny at all.
Do you think
never cursing his raps?
Never. But he got that from Rakim, though. He got that from Rakim because Rakim never cursed in his rap.
We're not gonna act like Will Smith ain't had hits. He had summertime hits.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He ran Summers. Fresh Prince ran NBC, all that other stuff. So, and then he transitioned well two bad boys. He's cursing his bodyguard. He's transitioned well to be a successful actor that could do many roles. Be a gangster, be a villain, be funny, be hysterical, be he was a alien cop agent and made that cool. Like,
but why they trying to kill him of this having one incident with one wife? It ain't like he had multiple wives. He had one wife, and they trying to diminish him because he had one incident on the red table, and Jada said what she said about the August Alsina situation. So that's just diminish all his accolades. This is what you just say, right? This because he had one incident with his wife. That's on her part, what she did. You know what I'm saying? How do that diminish all the accolades that you just said right there?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
The thing about
how do that call you corny?
Oh, I'm not saying a corny thing, but the thing about
because you had a mishap with your wife.
You separate the accolades that a person does from the person when it comes to like some personal situations. Will the actor and will the person, or will the husband rather, are two different people. Like the persona we have from Will when he's in the Wild Wild West, I Am Legend, Men in Black, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, those personas aren't the real Will Smith behind there. Even to like Daniel's point he made earlier when he consider what his definition of corny is, when you're putting on a persona necessarily that's not real per se. If we were just putting corny as, you just selling a persona that's not real or something of that nature, there'd be a lot of corny motherfuckers in the entertainment industry because the vast majority of them get personas that aren't real. So,
but I imitate life. Look at Tupac and Juice. Everybody said when he became Bishop, know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tupac
he turned up above the rim. Above the rim.
Not every aspect of real life. It's one aspect.
So art don't imitate life in your eyes. Art don't imitate life.
It does, but art imitates certain aspects of life. There are different arts for different lives. Juice, Boys in the Hood, Friday, that represents one aspect of life. Every city and every borough is not like that. That's just one example. So art can imitate it, but imitates different parts.
St. Louis, where you from?
Dirty South.
I imitate life in the dirty South.
Right now, and I can cross a couple of roads and walk down them streets right now. They'll be just like Friday, just like Boys in the Hood, where you can't look up and catch.
That's a fact. I
promise you I can understand it. Like I also walk down some major highways and hit some back roads and they don't look nothing like that. Pristine sidewalks, people walking their dogs like ain't nothing wrong in the world with them. So like,
and let me say
either one. There's multiple places in there. It's just one aspect. Like, so if I'm looking at Will, and then we say that's one incident. That's one incident in Will's life that pertains to his marriage that happened over the course of years.
That's what I hate, yo. That's what I hate. Like, yo, they want to judge you at one incident and diminish all your achievements and all your accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up in the black community. In the black community. If you have one incident, they will hold you to the fire. You feel me?
We know.
They will roast you like a hog if you have one bad incident, bro. Like, let's keep it thorough.
But you know what it all stems from? People had this notion that, a lot of people get into this, this is what I would have did. You know what I mean? So because said person, Will Smith, didn't handle that situation the way you would have handled it, he's corny. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of people think. Like, it's a lot of people that say, I would have did this at the red table, or I would have did this at the Oscars with Chris Rock and all that. You know what I mean? But it's easy to say you would have done whatever, but you don't know what you're going to do because you was never in that situation. Like, you don't know what you're going to do until you're actually in that situation. So it's just a lot of people just projecting, like I said earlier, projecting what you think you would do. You know what I mean? And now you deeming him corny because he didn't do what you think, what you would have done. You know what I mean? That's just Will Smith isn't corny. You know what I mean? He have corny moments. Everybody does.
Everybody.
You know what I mean? There's nobody just out here, because everybody on earth has a different definition of corny.
Bam. The same dudes who talked about Will Smith, I'm gonna keep it thorough. I had some corny moments. Like we all had some corny moments online. You feel me? There's some corny moments this happened recently online. The same people who talked about Will Smith are the same people who got checked in restaurants, who just got knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Who just did some fraudulent things. So karma is a cold serve. You know what I'm saying? So I will never call a person corny if I did some corny stuff in my real life. I did some corny stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Even dealing with my baby mother. I did. She knows. If my baby mama get online right now and be like, he did this and he did that, I gotta hold that L, bro.
Yeah, you gotta eat that.
See, a lot of people can't hold the L. These motherfuckers are call you corny, but how you gonna call somebody corny and you did some? We could go all the way back to when they did Google Hangouts, and a lot of people did some corny stuff, but they want to talk about celebrities though. Let me not be long-winded. Let me just chill right there. You understand? All the godfathers who created these spaces for people to talk crazy on, they did some corny stuff, bruh. Like, let's keep it thorough.
What OnlyFans you talking about? What the hell? What the hell is Angel?
Somebody talking about OnlyFans.
Seem to think, once I start to look down the well because I want to let the man get his rocks off, all of a sudden we just like, okay. Don't think I don't be you and overall 99 been going through in that comment section. Oh, I've been reading. I just don't.
Y'all talking shit like the comments literally not right in front of us. Like
we seize the treachery. Oh Lord. So we got the corny Negroes down pat. We got Russ.
Yeah, okay. Oh, my man got a whole list.
Russell Wilson, Diddy, Will Smith, Drake, and the Michael B. Jordan.
What about you got FBG Duck, baby. FBG Duck mama got an OnlyFans now. And you got a lot of dudes on here. Subscribe.
I shall not. I'm not.
You got a lot of dudes who calling they so I'm the big bag wolf. I'm this dude, but they going to subscribe looking at FB. Yo, shout out to FB because he came up here.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not subscribing. I'm not subscribing to Miguel's OnlyFans.
Mama OnlyFans, my nigga.
I'm not subscribing to
corny?
Miguel's
Are you corny? Are you corny for
what I
that?
do on every show? Scroll on
look directly at the ring light.
That's what
man, niggas looking at some corny bodies though, man. Hey, I'm saying,
everything I do.
R.I.P. What's up about?
Man, plenty of people that had like corny moments.
But still, my question still hasn't been answered.
Question, bro.
What is corny? Like, you know what I mean? How do you define? How define what corny is?
Hey yo, bro. See, when you raised around thoroughbred OGs, know what I mean? One thing I learned is you gotta erase all these shits that these niggas taught you and just come up with your own thoughts. Because at the end of the day, it's never was the man who taught, it was the woman who came up with these thought was. It was the woman who taught you what corny was. Oh, you ain't look like this. You ain't look like this. Who came up with these words? Dusty. It was a woman. Know what I mean? Or you were educated, lame ass nigga. It was a woman, bro, because she the puppet master. To me, she was the puppet master. See, and when you watch Kill Bill, you never see the boss. You never seen the boss. It was always a puppet master. Who came up with the word Dusty? Y'all don't do y'all really know? Sloppy. It was a woman.
Mm-hmm. Dusty.
Let's keep it thorough. Go look at the archives. It's here.
Unacceptable.
Who came up with the term?
Okay.
Light skin, colorisms, all of these stuff.
Horrible.
You corny because you don't got the latest fashion on. Or you don't got
Dusty.
this, that. A dude never call you Dusty. A dude never call you Dusty. A dude never call you corny. It was always a woman call you corny. Like, yo, you ain't
now hold on.
See the
now
puppy
we're
master.
the meat and potatoes. Now
Y'all want to get out the brother.
Yeah,
you want some steak? Hold on. I want some steak on the side with some slide. I want my steak different from, you know what I mean? We all like our steak different.
You want the A1
I
sauce
like my
on there?
steak. Yeah, I'm talking about. You feel me? I like mashed potatoes with my steak. You know what I'm talking about?
They say you speak on
I like some macaroni and cheese on the side. You know what I'm talking about? Depends on the situation.
Angelica, you get no plate. I'm just letting you know that.
Definitely.
Angelica look like she wicked though. Angelica,
man, that's crazy.
Angelica, that's wicked right there. That's some other stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
He gets no plate.
Angelica sound like from like the beginning of the world type stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, never mind. Angelica's newly divorced, so she don't trust her.
Shit, I got my Timbos on in my fitting hat. I don't trust nobody. I'm an upstate nigga. We gully up here. Shit, we don't trust nobody. I got my Timbs on for the great escape. I'm on a great escape. I get up and get down. The fire escape on the side of the house. The great escape is the fire.
Retired black man. That is the for the last day of Black History Month. Retired black man. Now you can see the new Pogs shaking their ass, looking for us. March 1st. You know what I mean? If you're into that sort of thing, I'm just saying.
This nigga,
but, you know, the cent bucks is ready. The going rate is $60. I've heard. So I mean.
Yeah, inflation. It's not 40 no more. It's 60.
It's a 60 ball right now. That doesn't even sound right. It's always been $40, but the new rate is 60. It's a 60 ball. So I mean, if you're all for it,
if you got that, listen. I was just telling my, you know, one of my future in-laws. Listen, and this today, just leave the $60 on the dresser, man. I mean, when you're done,
what are we vouching for? Well, I'm not into that right now.
Listen, that last live, I learned that Angelica might like to, you know, pee on niggas. So I don't know.
Drip. You pissing on niggas?
That's what I learned.
This is a sick Negro.
She just taking souls. There's nothing wrong with her taking your soul. Just be ready to.
So you taking a soul and then peeing on them?
Man, that's what it is. Yo, the soul. Now they want to call themselves the soul snatchers.
Just be ready to sign on the dotted line. You know, when you meet up with her. You sign on
Hold on, real quick.
You getting waterboarded, my boy.
We gonna ask James, since this is his first time being on. Hopefully, it won't be his last time being on. Are you peeing on chicks? Or are you willing to get peed on if it's the right woman? I'm just asking.
Hold on, man. Hold on now. Slow down now. Hey, I'm from the Biggie era. Know what I'm saying? When he said he had to, you know, he had to do what he had to do, bro. Like, know what I'm talking about? Nah. If she asked me, I'm gonna do what she asked me to do.
Oh, okay. You're for it. So Angelica squats.
You need a Patreon.
You're accepting what goes on top of you.
What happened?
She look at it right now. She's looking for new clients to get the pee on. So, I mean,
I ain't no client. Know what I'm saying? I ain't no client. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the villain. Like I'm demonic, like a motherfucker. You ain't doing nothing to me. I'm doing everything to you.
I'm excited.
I ain't know. You ain't me. Hold on. I ain't no slave.
He wants to pee on you. He wants to pee on you, Angelica.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm giving you a facial.
We can say that for after dark Saturdays at 11 on the Blur.
You know what I'm talking about? And trust me, I did a lot of crazy things know what I'm saying, in my life. You know what I'm talking about? And now,
James, hold on, James. Before you splurge, save those stories for the Blur Cartel After Dark Saturdays at 11, and then you could expound upon all your stories of giving facials.
Do I got to supply? Do I got to sub to another channel or?
No. It's all on here. So if you just go to YouTube,
Oh, okay. I'm and I got receipts. And I got receipts. And I got receipts too to back up all my claims.
Zesty Boys in the building. We don't want to see we would like to see the receipts, but YouTube and Facebook would not like to see the receipts, so we can't broadcast that on the internet that is owned by
Twitter. Twitter would love the receipts.
Twitter would like it.
I got a Twitter. I got a Twitter. I don't got a Discord.
Discord will like it, Twitter will like it, but we can't broadcast that, no matter how late it is. But we want to keep the subscribers going. Shout out to Creek.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to pause. What are you pause? What did
I'm about to share. I'm about to share. I'm about to share the live stream. I'm going to share the live stream.
We appreciate it. I appreciate that. Zesty Boys in the building, Yellow Bucket Boys in the building, GCC Mafia in the building. Shout out to James for showing up. Definitely. I appreciate your perspective, your opinions.
You good, yo, because you know about Conway and you know what Conway said, and you know about Griselda, so that's what's up, yo. See, me personally, Ito, right? Ito is my sandbox brother, right? That's my sandbox brother. So you know I ain't capping. If you know about Griselda, you know about 38 Special, you know about Ito, you know about Uwap, you know about Conway, you know about New York, Rochester, New York always kept the sound of this new hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm from, so I don't rap, right? But I'm always gonna keep the sound of hip hop within my conversation. I don't know how to rap like that, right? But I'm gonna keep the sound of hip hop within this conversation. So if you know Ito, that's when go anywhere. Gully TV, you could go anywhere. Yo, and hear Ito, you know what I mean? Producer, rapper, been doing this since he was 14. I'm from Cold Summers Entertainment, so I don't cap, bro. I'm from Hudson Avenue, you know what I'm saying? So what these brothers talk about is I embody this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not lying about what I'm talking about when I come on these panels, bro. I don't cap, bro. I don't cap.
No cap.
So I'm trying to talk to him, yo, but they ain't gonna listen. You heard, yo? I'm just doing me, yo.
Listen, James got his ear to the streets. He's pissing on you, Angelica. I'm just saying.
That's the whole factory, bro. I'm the whole factory of the sound of Rochester, New York, bro. I'm the whole sound within my body because I respect my OGs and my predecessors that come before me, bro. So I share all platforms. I don't cap. My background is intact. You know what I'm saying? Ask about me. Ask Ito. Brothers call me Goggles. You know what I'm saying? Ask about Goggles. Cold Summers Entertainment. I'm always talk to him. You know what I mean? I've been in these streets since I was like, you know what I mean? 8. You know what I mean? I got pictures when I was outside when I was 8 years old, smoking cigarettes, drinking, all that when I was 8. You know what I'm talking about? But I like being around well-rounded brothers, you know what I'm saying, who's educated, because we need to break that old wave. You know what I'm talking about? The educated lanes and all of that corny stuff. Nah, yo, we about to break that. It's the educated brothers and the hoodies and the Timberland dudes about to collide, and we about to be a force to be reckoned with. Because I'm tired of these old terminologies, bro.
We got the new Gus here.
Do what?
I mean, listen, he's speaking truth. All that old ways of thinking is archaic as fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a fact. It's archaic. I like that. I like that. Hashtag is archaic as fuck. I like that. Let's wear our Black Panther shirts. You know what I'm saying? Let's wear our animated shit. Animated brothers need to collide with the fucking hood nigga on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Because like back in the day, I mean, don't think that Frank Mathis wasn't archaic. Don't think that all the brothers from the Harlem Renaissance era wasn't archaic. They was because it was called. They was brothers of trade. They knew everything. They read. They took care of the communities. You know what I'm saying? They make sure that old women didn't get touched. They had laundry max, restaurants. Know what I mean? They was archaic as fuck.
Talk to them.
They knew how to use every tool in the toolbox. Remember that. Every tool in the toolbox, bro.
The petty politician. How you feeling right now?
He said it, man.
I don't want you to be the corny Negro. So I hope we got all of that out of your system. Nope. You're not the corny Negro. You're gonna show up to work tomorrow and bag the baddest joint in your job and just slay.
Man, do it, bro. Just go for that guts, though.
Me as the anime nerd, the fan, everything, the sound brother. I'm gonna be corny. I don't care. I'm still gonna pull.
And then after you slay, I want you to Naruto run out of her room and get the warm rag for yourself, not for her. But we can say that for
listen. Naruto run out the house after you leave the $60 on the dresser. Just
man.
Hey, yo,
they gotta pay me.
Hey, yo, fam, I was corny as fuck, right? When I moved in my second hood, right? Know what I mean? Ask Etho whenever you get a chance. When I moved in I was the only dude on the block with a skateboard at the time, man. Hey, yo, still to this day, I love Bobby Baskets to this day. You know what I'm saying? Go ask Cuda. Go ask Cuda right now. He met him. He met Bobby Baskets. You know what I'm saying? On the XX. You know what I'm saying? Skating board shit. I still love David Mirror. You understand what I'm talking about? Tony Hawk. You know what I'm talking about? In my first community, you know what I'm saying? I had the first Nintendo. Now I'm about to reveal my age. I had the first Nintendo on my block. On my block, I had the first Nintendo on my block, and all my homeboys. I had the first Nintendo, first Neo Geo, first all of the systems. I had 3 systems in one. You talking about? And all my homeboys come through. Know what I mean? Lupe Fiasco is one of my best rappers all time in history, bro.
You sound like a kick push nigga.
Oh wow!
No, yo, but I stopped it because my neighbors used to get on my bones and they used to jump me. Now when I look at these kids in my community and ride skateboards, I'm in shock, bro. I support my community like it's nothing. Y'all don't even know what I do for my community. These kids love me in my community, but I don't want to go into deep. I don't want to talk about it. Like I'm actually gonna, you know what I mean, get it right and actually broadcast it and show that these kids in my community love me. I make sure they report card good before I get them something, or take them all to the corner store and get them whatever they want, you know what I'm saying? Because, somebody got to do it first, bro. Somebody got to do it, bro. I don't got it like that, but I make sure.
Listen, we got to support the kids. We got to support the young and youth. Now, I'm not going to do it, but somebody got to do it.
Trust me, because they baby mom, because these women don't give a damn about them. So we got to step up as men.
Listen, how Sensei _215. Well, that was
trust me, yo. Ask about me, bro. Ask about my community. My community don't get shot down like that. I'm from Rochester, New York. These other, you got the west side, the east side, I mean the south side, all these other sides get shot down. Over here, where I'm from, we don't have that many murders over here, bro. All these other sides get shot down, and they got wars going on in Rochester, bro. It's a war going on. But on the east side, where I'm from, we so unified over here. You don't hear too many casualties over here, bro.
Going outside, no matter where you from.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Even online, you're.
Oh, real quick, Hollywood Sensei. Don't.
What y'all need?
I know you far from corny, but what's going on for Thursday?
Definitely. You already know this is your boy. Definitely, I'm him, the two-man Taylor, so definitely far from corny. But Thursday we got the
I don't know.
We got the vocalist tournament. We back. You know what I mean? Vocalist tournament is back, so we got about 8 matchups for you. coming, you know. So it's gonna be a good joint. We got who we got? We got Tony Braxton versus Adele. We got we got the most random matchup ever, Ron Isley versus Brandy. You know what I mean? So
wow,
just come through, see who moving on, who's the better vocalist. You know what I mean? 7:00.
I beg your pardon.
Listen, the randomizer gave us these matchups. I pressed random.
Yeah, you gotta love the randomizer.
You know what I mean?
Ron Isley and Brandy.
Mm-hmm.
Ron Isley versus Brandy. You know what I mean?
Listen, real quick. But shout out to what it sound like. Shout out to what it sound like at BlurCon. They're gonna be there. Hopefully, having a panel. We're gonna get that together sooner. And
we will be in the building.
Locker room talk Mondays at 9, I guess, for the night. But usually it's at 8, but it's at 9. The Corny Negroes. But you know, we here. We was talking. Everybody that's watching, just all you gotta do is subscribe to the Blur Cartel on YouTube. But we are on Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch. James had the keys, and he loves something. He got himself a nice glass of bourbon. He sat down, talked with us, talked about Rochester, New York. He one of those ones.
Hey, yo, Kells, man, like our Kells, but not, that situation.
Well, I know that you had to get the
Kells, like our Kells, but not the R. You know what I mean? I love R. Kells, though. You feel me? The singer.
You had to get the keys to the door. That's what I'm saying. James had the keys.
I'm trying to get through the door, brother.
James Keels showed up, and we appreciate it. Hopefully he showed up to future episodes. Hopefully this is not a one-off. So show up. James, let them know where you're from. Even though we know you're from Rochester, New York, but let them know.
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, Rochester, New York, man. I'm from, man. It's a long world. It's a long world, though. But it started from, like, the east side. You know what I'm talking about? Merrimack, then it stretched on to, like, Hudson Avenue, you know what I mean? Portland Avenue, I'm from a lot of sections, Mohawk, know what I mean? There's a lot of things going on, but I don't want to give up too many sides, man, because there's a lot of wars going on, man. But I'm from the whole east side, though, man. They all love me, man. Know what I mean? Ask about Goggles, man. Cold Summers Entertainment, Etho, they doing their thing on their side of the game, on the rap game, but I'm doing my thing on the internet, man. And I got my brothers in my heart, man. Puerto Rican and black, man. Know what I mean? Gold,
finding Asia.
Brown and black. Love my brothers, man.
Listen, Asia, the merch is coming. Right?
The merch is coming.
Y'all gonna get your Blur Cartel shirts, your What It Sound Like shirts.
Yeah, Roundtable shirts. Roundtable's coming. The best top 15 anime arcs. We're gonna be on there. Roundtable Wednesday. Tomorrow, we chilling. We might get a Welcome to Hollywood. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. We'll have a Welcome to Hollywood this weekend. I'm giving y'all because listen, we did make it make sense on Saturday, and shout out to the homie Gerald, but he said Jay-Z and J. Cole aren't top 50 rappers of all. They ain't on his list, so I'm going to give you
a crack is still real.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my top 50 rappers of all time on Hollywood, on Welcome to Hollywood. So come through if you just want to watch, or if you just want to talk music with your boy and debate me. But yeah, I'm giving you top 50 rappers of all time. You know what I mean?
Stop your link,
good to me. But hey, if you're watching, once again, go over to the Blur Cartel on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, enable notifications. You get shows like this on a weekly basis. You get this on Monday. You get Roundtable on Wednesday. You get What It Sound Like on Thursday. You get Friday Night You're on Friday. You get Make It Make Sense on Saturday. Maybe you get a dose of After Dark. We may get James on After Dark talking about his facials and, well, him giving facials, not him receiving facials. Sorry, Angelica, not receiving any facials on this. So you gotta press pause on that. Get Angelica on After Dark. I don't even know why she's pissing on people. And
listen, Angelica with that potty play.
Salute to Redman. Salute to Redman talking about his baby fist. Yo, salute to Redman.
I don't.
Hey yo, may I say one thing? Salute to Redman for actually exposing about these babysitters, yo. he got a new record talking about that he actually slept with his babysitter. So that was dope. That was dope.
well,
that was dope. I ain't hear it yet though. I ain't hear it yet, but like that's one of my, things that I almost engaged in, but he fully engaged in it. So that was something different in the hip hop world.
And you see, we have Ed Unchained. That is false. You are incorrect. That is not the #1 anime arc of all time. You can shrug, but you are wrong. You will hear that Wednesday, but we're giving a #1 arc. It is not. That was trash.
You will hate me.
You're gonna hate me, but Angelica, come on to After Dark. We need to know who you are.
Yo, hey, man, I don't need to know. They know their history.
I don't need to know that.
I like that, even though I'm not on the show.
Like, y'all,
it's After Dark for a reason.
Yeah.
And for James Kills, not R. Kelly, but
yeah, there you go. Yeah, you getting there. You getting there.
I don't need
James
to know.
Kells. We appreciate if you come on. Just inbox the Blur Cartel, and then we get you on the future, the future shows, future locker room talk shows, and maybe After Dark. Maybe you could be the new guy on After Dark and talk about your exploitations.
To the people watching,
I expose everything. Anything y'all need to know, man, about the manosphere, or whatever y'all need to know, man, come to me, man. I know this shit.
Well, you come to us. That's how you get on.
I know everything about this shit, man. The dark side of it, the good side about it, whatever y'all want to know.
Crazy.
I expose all that shit.
Well, Angelica, we will send you the link.
At this point, I don't care no more. I don't care no more.
Shout out to the Red Pill, nigga.
I just want to say this. Anybody listen, speaking on After Dark.
After Dark ain't my show.
I need some women. We need some, I need some women on that, John. Okay.
The women's.
Like I need some women. So,
that's a fact.
Y'all know y'all got that sex appeal. Y'all know y'all be out there doing what y'all do.
I'm saying your home girl.
What happened to the ladies that used to be on here? That might have been.
Treat this like the motherfucking like the party line, man. It used to be the party line. Women used to come through. Like
I know, Joe. I feel
you. Like, you remember the party line? This shit used to be the party line, but like we ain't had like this. The young generation. The young generation, now y'all get to connect with the world. You feel me? We had to go on the phone. We ain't had to look at them or whatever. We might go to the wrong house, maybe an abandoned house. It may be an abandoned house or a fat chick. Now they gotta send you a million before you look at her. Before you get the picture, I wanna see how you look. Fuck, I'm a crook. What damn? See, y'all didn't read the DMS book called Earl Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Read the book called Earl Simmons when you get a chance, man. Like it'll make you cry, make you laugh, make you go through a lot of things.
Hey, shout out to 99 Shop. Go check them out over on 99 Media.
Definitely gonna do that.
Family to the show, but we out of here.
Yeah, and if you can remember 12 women from your